This is a demo of getting the UWPCE-Vagrant development environment set up and going. All the instructions are on this page on GitHub. You need to install the prerequisites, which I'll skip for now. Those are Vagrant and VirtualBox instructions, and links are on this page. And really, you need to just clone this this repository, which gives you the Vagrant file. So I'm going to go ahead and create a space for it. This is where I keep my Vagrants. Clone this into its own directory, and then the key file that we need to work with is the Vagrant file. And in my case, I already have a copy of this Vagrant running on my machine, so I need to change the name so that it doesn't conflict with the original name. So I call this thing UWPCE-Python, and I'm going to just add the 2 so that we have a unique name for this particular box. You're not going to have to do that part. You can just skip that and go straight to Vagrant up. You run Vagrant up, it will go and download all the stuff that it needs. It'll download an image of Ubuntu, it'll provision everything, it'll add a whole bunch of software. The details are on the web page on GitHub. And then it will get you to a point where you basically just reboot the box and you're ready to go. So a lot of this is just going to take time. So as you can see, it's 10:18, almost pressing into 10:19. At some point, I'm going to pause the video here because this is just it's, I don't know, 40 minutes on this network to pull down all the information that it needs. I'll let it run here for a second, and then I'll pause and pick up where it comes back. So you saw that it booted a box and it's sitting there in black in the front. That's the GUI interface to the thing. And now in the background, you're seeing that the box is being provisioned with all the software. So it's running updates. It's going to go and download PyCharm and update VI, get Atom and Sublime, a bunch of other things, and then it'll give us get us to a point where we can reboot the box and log in. So that's all for now. I'll cut this clip and carry on in a bit. Here we are about an hour later, and the box is finished building, and now we're going to rebuild it, or reboot it. And the command for that is vagrant reload. And once I issue this, you'll see that the GUI interface in the background behind my terminal window here is going to shut down, and then it's going to pop back up. And this time when it pops back up, it's not going to be just a black box. It's going to be a full GUI. And that's a deliberate setting inside the provisioning for the Vagrant. And not anything you have to worry about unless you're interested. So this is the normal boot cycle of a Ubuntu Linux machine. Now it's giving us the GUI and it's logging in as Vagrant. Okay, so there we are. There are a couple of usability notes at the bottom of the page, and it has to do with shutting off the screensaver and the display settings that put the box to sleep. So we're going to go ahead and do that on this machine so that I don't forget. Just crank these things down so that they never engage. That's pretty much it. We now have a Ubuntu Linux box. I could launch a bunch of things, but I think from here you get the idea. I'm just going to show you what it looks like to log out of this. That was the log out. And then you can also, from here, you can say Vagrant halt. That's my habit. You could have just said shut down. For whatever reason, I'm in the habit of doing it at the command line like that. That's it. I'll do other videos on uses for this, but that's pretty much it for now.